Let's film. Hi guys, this is Shannon, also known as Pira Nikos Juniper, and this is my 300 follower video. So yeah, sorry my roommate's in the room and I'm kind of scared that I'm annoying her.
No, you're not.
Okay, there you go. So yeah, hi guys, it's 300. That's a lot of you. Oh, that's too hot to drink yet. This is the second time I've recorded this video. The first time I recorded it, I tried pomegranate seeds for the first time and found them to be absolutely delicious. Unfortunately, after that video, I kind of ate all of them, so I kind of just have this empty tin left, plastic thing. So sorry, no pomegranate trying for you guys. So yeah, I have questions to get to, and this time instead of just answering them willy-nilly, because that made for a really long video and I wound up rambling, I decided to answer them in bullet points, and then do this. I should probably take off my glasses because there's a really gnarly glare. That one, there I go. Okay. So I should probably talk to the mic. Here, let me move it, actually. So there we go. Okay. That way I can actually talk into it and not have to be like, hey, I'm talking to something off the screen. So yeah, let's get down to business. Where did I put that file? There it is. Okay. So, the username is Ask Jean Arc, that's me. They ask, how old are you? I am 21 years old, which is the legal drinking age where I live. And that's still too hot to drink. Shannon, you need to learn. And I realized that I don't actually ever drink or buy alcohol for myself. I mean, I'll drink something if people buy it for me or gift it to me. Like, for my 21st birthday, a couple months ago, sorry, allergies, one of my roommate's girlfriend brought me a little 4-pack of the Sutter Home bottles of wine, single serving, and I still have 2 of them left after 3 months almost. So yeah, that's kind of a thing. Warrior Lai Ren asks, what are you studying for in school? Because I'm in college. Woo, college. I'm studying international relations, which is basically international politics. It isn't actually all that interesting when all you ever talk about is, like right now, we're doing nothing but talking about the situation in Ukraine. Last semester was all about Syria, which is great if you're doing your emphasis in terrorist studies in the Middle East, but I'm not doing that. I'm one of the few that's doing a focus on international organizations. So yeah, c'est la vie. User Ask Jean Arc stuff says, how did you find out about Ruby? Well, I found out about Rooster Teeth through Achievement Hunter, so that kind of makes me really new to the fandom, I guess. I wasn't particularly fond of Red vs. Blue. My brother really liked Red vs. Blue, but I mean, I'm not one for military-style first-person shooters. Regardless of how futuristic or sci-fi, it's still a military-style first-person shooter, and those don't really reside well with me for whatever reason. I just don't like them that much. And so I never really got into Halo, so I never really got into Red vs. Blue. But I really liked Achievement Hunter, and from Achievement Hunter I got into Rooster Teeth, and from Rooster Teeth I got into Ruby. Whew. I actually didn't like the trailers when I first saw them. I mean, they seemed really actiony, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. It's beautiful action animation. Not sure how it's going to be story-wise, so, I mean, I'm probably not going to watch it. My friend made me sit through the first episode, and then I got all my roommates into it, too, and that kind of spread like fire. Okay. The Lotus of Juniper asks, if you could meet any of your RP buddies in real life, who would it be? Yes. Pretty much meet all of them. There's a lot of people I'd like to meet. I'd like to meet Renee, Wukong Warrior. I'd like to meet Josh, who's Jean Arc Hero, who everyone should follow and RP with because he is fantastic. He is a great Jean. Huntress Glinda Goodwitch, who's going to submit the next question, actually. She is fantastic. I'd like to meet her. Tainted Lotus, I'd like to meet. Actually, On that note, I'd actually really like to meet all of the Rens I follow. I may not RP with all of them, but I've noticed a trend in the fandom where basically if you're going to RP as Ren, you have to be fucking insane. You guys are all quirky and adorable, and I just want to lock you all up in a room and just watch you guys interact because of the way that you guys interact with each other on my dash. It is the funniest shit in the world. Like, I don't remember who all was involved in it, but there was a 4-person RP going on at one point, and all four, first off, a group RP of 4 people in a single thread. That's really impressive. Even if it didn't last long, that's still, like, the fact you guys wanted to do that was really, really impressive. And secondly, all 4 of them were Ren. I don't know how you guys managed to do it, but you guys did it. So congrats to you. So yeah, I'd like to basically meet everyone. I don't think there's anyone in my RP circle that I don't want to meet. I want to meet, I just want to meet everyone. Let me see your face. Okay. Sorry, that was really creepy. Huntress Glenda Goodwitch asks, name some of the people who have inspired you. If we're going to talk, for RP stuff, I'm going to say you, Huntress Glenda Goodwitch, and Wukong Warrior are 2 of my biggest inspirations. You guys, even though neither of you guys RP with me a lot, at least not anymore, but with you guys just write beautifully, and I'm not worthy. I will never be worthy. You guys are great, and you push me to be a better writer, and a lot of times I give up, so I'm sorry. You guys do inspire me, though. As far as real life inspirations go, my mother, of course. Mom is always inspiring, right? My high school drama and film teacher is also an incredible woman. Her dad was one of the original Disney animators. He was responsible for Goofy, like creating Goofy. Who was it? He animated the Evil Queen in Snow White, and and then her mom was a Holocaust survivor who got out of Auschwitz for painting murals and shit. It was really, really incredible. And then they created my drama teacher, and she's a fantastic woman. Like, everything about her is amazing. She will not agree with you in the slightest. Wonder where I learned that trait from. Thank you, Miss Babbitt, for self-deprecating humor. It's always, always great. So yeah, she was my drama and film teacher. And then Lindsay Tuggy. I mean, how can you not love that woman? She's a goddess. Isn't she a goddess?
Such a goddess. Perfect.
Such a goddess. I had one of my friends, she was watching the Ladies podcast, the Ruby Ladies podcast, and I get this text message saying, hey, Shannon, Lindsay reminds me of you. And I was just like, how is that possible? Nothing can possibly match or get anywhere close to Lindsay Tuggy. As far as, and then Miles Luna, because he's such a fantastic writer. And he's so funny, and he's just, Miles Luna is great. Carrie too. The relationship between Carrie and Miles is so fantastic, and it's something I really, really love. I do have one fictional character that's a huge inspiration to me, and that's Riza Hawkeye from Full Metal Alchemist. Just because she's strong, she's independent, she doesn't use, she's not a character that's put in as a romantic interest. Her purpose isn't to serve as a romantic interest. She does kind of define herself with a man. But the way that she does it is just, she's just such a fantastic character. And you only see her be quote unquote weak once in the entire series. You only see her break down and cry once. And I just love her to pieces. Wukong Warrior asked me a couple questions. As the fandom grows and time passes, has anything become harder to RP with Pyrrha? Or has it become harder to RP with Pyrrha? Has it become easier? It's become harder, definitely. Kind of. kind of easier, kind of harder because she's developing constantly. Of course, we've been on a hiatus for how long has the hiatus been now? Since October, November, something like that. I think October. Um, and we're not getting a new season until July, the middle of July. Because I know they're premiering it at RTX, which I can't go to. So, yeah, probably mid July, unless they release it on the website at the same time as the event at RTX. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So yeah, we've been on a hiatus for a really long time, so it's allowed me to develop Pyrrha. But the problem is I've made her so backstory heavy at this point that a lot of people come up to me and want to RP with me, and they want to do things that, or their character directly contradicts whatever backstory I have set up for her. And it's just like I want to. You guys seem like great RPers, but okay, and this is kind of getting into a tangent I really didn't want to get into, but it's going to happen anyway, because should probably make an actual announcement about it, that I'm not RPing with OCs anymore. As much as I'd like to, there are a couple OCs I really, really wanted to RP with, but it's not fair to other people, and I have had anxiety issues over not, I'm such a people pleaser that I have had anxiety issues with people being upset that I don't like their OCs, or that I'm not budging on my stance on Pyrrha, or I have actually cried myself to sleep a couple times thanks to it, and that's not why I RP. I don't RP for that kind of shit, guys. I don't want to RP, I want to RP for fun, and if you guys are going to do this to me, obviously it's not fun. So, a couple bad apples ruined it for the entire party, but yeah, no more RPing with OCs for me. That's how it's gotten really, really difficult to work with Pyrrha. You also, Wukong Warrior also asks, I know you put a lot of yourself into your RPs with Pyrrha. Not entirely true, because we're basically the same person to begin with. So is there certain things that happened in your life that you've incorporated into her headcanons? And you asked me this a couple days ago. And so I've been thinking about it. And I say and a lot. Subconsciously, yes, I came to realize. I'm the oldest in my family. I have 3 younger brothers. And because I'm the oldest in my family, I've been forced to be more independent. Oftentimes I'll come to when I was younger, I'd come to my mom for help with homework, and she's busy wrangling one of the twins, or both of the twins, or my 3rd brother. So I was forced to be very independent, and I had to look out for my brothers too, and I didn't really have anyone who would look out for me. So that's kind of how I play Pyrrha. She lost her brother at a very young age. When she was very young. Her brother was much older than her, but she lost her brother when she was young. And so she's mourning something she's mourning her loss, and I mourn something I never had, if that makes any sense. So that's why I especially play up stuff with Heracles, because I don't really have anyone like that in my life. I never have. Lies. My best friend was kind of like that, but she and I have kind of grown apart over the years. But I still text her every day because I'm like that. Let's see, what else do I have? Oh, also her relationship with her father, which I want to explain in text a lot better. Just because I have a one-sided and rocky relationship with my dad, and Pyrrha, like me, is such a people pleaser that most of her relationship with her dad is just trying to make him happy. So I play that a lot. Let's see. Jean Arcuro, who is, once again, fantastic RPer. Go follow him. Go RP with him. He's the one that I'm doing a Dragon AU with right now, and it's fantastic. So much fun. RP with him. Send him starters. Send him asks. Send him anything. Please, 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 please. Please, because... Please, he's great. He asked, okay, first of all, what is your favorite kind of animal in either fiction or real life? And second, what is your favorite video game? Okay. Nonfiction or real animal, I love snow leopards. Snow leopards are great. They have giant ass paws. They're super fluffy. They have giant ass paws. They're adorable. They're ferocious. They're fantastic. If I had to be any animal, I would have to be a snow leopard. I'm not cute. I'm fluffy. Ooh, I hope that didn't kill the audio. As far as fictional creatures are concerned, let me show you something, okay? Meh. Can you tell I really like chocobos? I mean, hell, even my Steam name is related to chocobos, and every time I get on Twitch, I open up with que motherfuckers. Come on, man, you knew this. But yes, I love chocobos. Chocobos are fantastic. If I lived in one of the many Final Fantasy universes, and no, not even. If chocobos are real, I would quit school and be a chocobo farmer or chocobo breeder because chocobos. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I really love chocobos. Okay, favorite video games. I'll give you top 3. Number 1, well, no, they're top 3 in no particular order because I don't want to put an order on them. Because I like different games for different reasons. Legend of Zelda, hands down, awesome game series, just in general. Like, it's just fantastic. Yeah, there's nothing else to say. I don't have a Wii U, so I haven't played the Wind Waker HD remake. I want to. I need to get a Wii U for many things. It's just so many things I need gaming wise. But yeah, Legend of Zelda series hands down is fantastic. I want to get a tattoo of a Triforce on my back. Yeah, there's not much else to say. Top 2 of those particular games, I'd have to say Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess. I really like a lot of people don't like Twilight Princess for whatever reason. I thought it had the same, Ocarina of Time had a great balance between story and action and soundtrack. Soundtrack was fantastic. Majora's Mask was just super story heavy and super dark. And confusing as hell, which is why I have never really gotten very far in Majora's Mask. But Twilight Princess, once again, I'm not a huge fan of the cell shaded cartoony style of Wind Waker, and it's one of the reasons why I wasn't a huge fan of the art style for Skyward Sword. But Twilight Princess once again maintains that balance for me. It had the darkness, it had the story, the character development in that game was fantastic. Fucking Midna, best person ever. Another video game I love, hands down, Journey, which some people may remember it, at least in the Rooster Teeth fandom, from when there was a game night with Bernie and Ray played Journey, and it was I watched that and I was like, oh, that's a really pretty game. And then I actually played it. And then I played it again and again and again and again. I seriously played it at least 50 times. It's kind of my shtick to, at the very end of the game, draw a heart into the sand and hopefully see if anyone else will do it. Sometimes they do, and it's fantastic. Oh, I can drink that now. It's, for those curious, it's Irish breakfast tea. And then Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. That game I've made other people play, and then they call me crying, be like, Shanna, why did you make me play this game? It's so beautiful, it's so sad. I'm just, yeah. So even if you haven't played any of the other Final Fantasy VII games, at least play Crisis Core, because it's a prequel, so you're not actually missing anything. Let's see. Freelancer Ruby asks, did you have to do vocal training in order to be able to replicate all these voices, or is it natural? I'm not replicating any voices. This is just my I have this joke that Glinda, Pyrrha, and me all sound exactly the same, so we are team same voice. My Glinda voice is the most extreme difference out of just these 3, because I do have some really extreme character voices. But Yeah, my pure voice is basically my regular talking voice, but with different inflections. And I slowed down a lot. So, yeah, my pure voice is basically like this, a little bit different. You know, I think about things more when I talk like this. And then I have my Glinda voice, in which you could see I press my shoulders back, head up, and I talk very fine, mostly. Unless I'm ready to go the fuck to sleep, which I do. I did do that. You should look at that. Also on that note, all my Glinda voice posts are going to be on my Glinda blog, on my Glinda blog, which is goodwitch-at-beacon. Check it out. Um, Voice acting stuff. I don't really have any kind of background in it. I have had background in pretty much every form of theater, Shakespeare, straight plays, musical theater, and singing. But I haven't actually done like vocal training as far as voice acting is concerned. I'd like to do that though. Anonymous questions. Out of all the Ruby AUs you've been a part of on Tumblr, which is your favorite and why? I don't want to talk about specific threads really because that's just picking favorites, and I don't like to pick favorites as the whole OC drama has spun out for me. The Grim AU, which is the child of Warrior Lyren, is absolutely fantastic. It's very fascinating, very dark. It's great. And then I have a Dragon AU with Jean Arc Hero, he's great with plotting. He really is. Like, seriously, he makes these beautiful stories, and I'm just kind of along for the ride. Same with the Wukong Warrior. Both those guys are great plotters. So yeah, the Dragon AU is a lot of fun. It's medieval and Pierre's a dragon and burning shit and taking a Nevermore out of the sky. Yeah, you guys get the idea. It's fantastic fun. When you're not being an art, when you're not RPing, I'm editing this. What do you like to do in your spare time? What are your hobbies and stuff? Video games, cooking, music, video games, writing, video games, video games, video games, video games. Video games have kind of taken over my life. What kind of music do you like? Favorite artists? Favorite band? Well, I mean Queen. I mean, how can you not like Queen? Queen is Queen. Queen is everything. Versailles/Jupiter, also fantastic. They're two different bands, but four people, like there are four common members between the two of them. Celtic Woman, who's actually playing in the neighboring town, and I'm not allowed to go to their concert, and I'm really, really pissed about it. Dream Theater, also great band. Foo Fighters, Hans Zimmer, and lately I went to the grocery store earlier today to get pomegranate seeds, which there aren't any more left. Sorry. And I was listening to Ailstorm the entire way, which Ailstorm, if you aren't familiar with it, is Scottish pirate metal, and it's absolutely fantastic. Give it a listen. My recommendations for specific songs would probably be No Quarter and Over the Seas. At least that's what I've been listening to a lot lately. Favorite movie? Favorite recent one? Older one? I'm a Disney junkie, so usually my go-to movies are Disney movies. The list I have up here is Hunchback of Notre Dame, Mulan, The Lion King, Hercules, Tarzan, Brother Bear, Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and Lilo and Stitch. All fantastic movies. As far as non-Disney movies go, I made this list, and then I realized after the fact that they're all Joss Whedon films. So, what was that? Joss Whedon. Yeah. So yeah, Serenity, which is fantastic, especially if you've seen Firefly, which, I mean, if you've seen Firefly, I'm sure you've seen Serenity at this point because it's so damn old. But I have a lot of feelings about that whole universe, about the Serenity universe. Great movie. It was a perfect way to tie off the series. Much Ado About Nothing, which is Joss Whedon's take on the same show written by William Shakespeare. Fantastic. If you don't like Shakespearean humor, there's still enough physical humor to tide you over, and it's fucking hilarious if you understand both well. It's also a great view of Joss's home. Joss has a really nice home. And then Avengers. Just that was a great movie because it didn't build itself up to be anything more than an action movie with explosions and witty dialogue. So, I mean, how could you not love that? Swindle Brindle asked for a voice request since we are making significantly better time than my first recording. Yeah, because I'm not eating pomegranate seeds the entire time through this time. So Swindle Brindle asked maybe you could do a voice post of Pura talking about something she likes, maybe a favorite place. Your descriptions of her childhood home seem pretty nice, so it would be nice to hear her talk about it. There are two homes that Pura has in my headcanon. She has one in this major city of Mistral, and then she has another home in the countryside, and I like talking about the countryside home more just because city life isn't actually all that interesting. So yeah. Let's see. What should I... Oh, how should I start this? Okay. Out in the pomegranate orchards, just outside of my parents' home, the summer estate, my father had a gazebo built. And during the summer months, my grandmother and I would go out and we'd look at the stars if it were nighttime or cloud watch during the day. It was out there that she taught me how to play the lyre, which I eventually took after her death. She would teach me all kinds of things, actually, when we were sitting out there. How to use my aura's healing properties. How to unlock... She was the one that unlocked my aura for me, actually. She also spoke in many, many tongues. I would have loved to learn all the words that she spoke, but... by the time I realized that, it was too late, and she was already gone. She taught me many foreign songs for my lyre, and she was the one that wrote the song that they played at my brother's funeral. That was a beautiful song. I sing it to Jean every once in a while, mostly when he has trouble going to sleep, because I really hope that he'll give that song happier connotations. So yeah, that's my 300 follower video. I'm 10 minutes short of my other videos time. Hopefully the audio won't get all messed up on this one, and then I'll have to record it a third time, and that would suck. So yeah, that's my video. Feel free to shoot me messages whenever. Voice requests are eternally open unless, I may not get to them right away because I do have a roommate and she does sleep, believe it or not. So, when she's home, she sleeps usually, or she's on her laptop listening to me talk because apparently my voice is very soothing. You want to come say hi to the nice people?
No, I'm not dressed.
Okay, they heard that. I hope you know that, but probably heard that at least, maybe not. So yeah, that's my life. 300 followers. Didn't think I'd get that many ever. I was surprised when I got more than I was surprised when I hit 50. 50 was a very surprising number for me. Especially since for the longest time I didn't RP, or I made a point not to RP, not safe for work stuff, and I don't RP with OCs. So I am quite curious as to why you're all there. Maybe you're all porn blogs, or maybe you just like the stuff I write, which is weird. Maybe you're following me for the voice requests, which are, as I said, eternally open. Yeah. Oh, right. So yeah, all my Glinda voice posts are going to be posted to my Glinda blog. I'll reblog them on my Parablog since you're all following my Parablog anyway. So yeah. Let me see. Let's see. So if you want to hear more Glinda stuff, because I don't know how long I'm going to, I may just always reblog it to my Parablog, but if you want to follow my Glinda blog to hear more Glinda, more of my Glinda voice, Then go to, oh, that's not. Sorry, I'm slow to write, mostly. Ha, ha. Go here. Okay? So that's where all my Glint... That did not work. That's where all my Glint stuff will be. Oh, I forgot to list one of my hobbies being cosplay. I like cosplay a lot. I'm working on Pure cosplay now. I'm not going to show you any pieces of it because it hasn't entirely come up yet. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to call it a video. Bye, guys. Love you all. Send me messages if you want to do shit. Bye. Since I opened it with Let's Play, I guess we should say let's stop.